well, wait, a little bit of a flash, not a big flash this time. It's all good. Maybe we'll work on that later on. But here's the thing, folks, is the MCA Ringside motherfucking Hangout, and you're not hearing a whole lot of because Trey Cooper is not here, except it's just me and my boy Hovig Charkizian. Hello, sir. How you doing today?
Holy shit! I just had an echo in my head.
I'm so
Bro,
sorry.
No, I have the fucking YouTube window open on a new tab, and the intro to the fucking show just started. I was like, "Oh shit, Nick, there's two of you!"
Right, scared the fuck out of you. But here's the thing, though, people, and I want to just show you guys really quick. I want some fucking YouTube chat stuff going on right now. There ain't nothing in there. What the fuck, people? You guys forget about us? Maybe they did, because before we even continue on with the show, I thought it was somebody else. You son of a bitch! You just and then fucking Raheem, Cleveland sucks. Why the fuck did you say that? What's wrong with Cleveland, man? Tell me about it, Red Robot King. Tell me what you feel about Cleveland. Why did they suck, etc. Maybe Raw was in there tonight. I don't know. But I don't know. Are you saying like, ooh, stinky fucking segue? I don't know if you're grabbing your nose, something like that, whatever. But
no, there's something stuck right here at the corner of my eye. I was like, God. Fucking come off!
You had to take that shit out because then you're gonna end up fucking crying when it gets you in that fucking pupil, and people gonna be like, "Damn, he's getting emotional over this fucking Raw." But the thing is, though, tonight we're gonna be loose as fuck. Honestly, we're gonna be as loose as Paige because man, we're just gonna have some fucking fun, just shooting the shit. Yes. Have you seen those videos? Oh yeah. But the thing is,
bro, after reading the fucking snippets of the podcast she had with Lillian Garcia earlier, I like fucking felt like dirty.
Well, I was depressed that Lillian Garcia even has a fucking podcast because that just tells me that as long as you're in the wrestling business at all, you can be a podcaster. It doesn't matter.
Stone Cold, JR, Ric Flair, Roddy Piper had one at one point. Chris Jericho got one. Colt Cabana got one. Lillian Garcia. Running out of breath.
Yeah.
Who else got one?
I don't know. And here's the thing. You know what's funny is like I'm trying to pull this shit up so we can make a fucking visual reference, and I'm getting just a white screen. That's how white she is. That's how much her there she. Oh, look at she. She's so beautiful, isn't she? No, but that's the thing. Fucking Lillian Garcia, as old as she is and as awesome as she is and how long she's been in the business, she's still somewhat relevant because she's doing stuff, you know, like doing that thing with Paige, doing that podcast. And that was a great guess, I think. I think that was a very ballsy guess to have.
And as a matter of fact, I didn't even know that Lillian Garcia even had a podcast until I saw it on Total Divas when she was interviewing Alexa Bliss. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I was like, is Lillian Garcia like an ambassador for fucking WWE now? No, she was just doing a fucking podcast. I was like,
if you guys are curious, oh wait, that's the wrong thing. But if you guys are curious, the thing we're talking about is Paige is crying for the first time in a while on Lillian Garcia's podcast. And I'm gonna go ahead and move down a little bit. And Hovig, you know, did you listen to this by the way, Hovig?
I didn't listen to it, but I read like an entire like Reddit post of like the entire fucking show, and I'm like, God damn, like why you gotta make me feel fucking horrible now and shit watching those damn videos,
masturbating your ass off. And here's the thing, I'm looking in the chat. Red Robot Kid says he loves loose women. Nice. Bob saying yeah, or Raw is bore. Am I right? The bore zone. I like it, right? That one was good. It actually was good. I'll give it to him. It was good. You know what I mean? You know what? Okay, this is kind of random.
I guess.
No, you know what's kind of random? I actually used to love the idea of like Raw is actually war backwards. Like when I was a kid, I was like, Raw is war.
Dude, that was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, yo, I'm gonna watch Raw is war, and then as I got older, I'm like, wait a minute, Raw is fucking war, but flip. I was like, bro.
Yeah, man, and I fucking loved it. And then later on, like when it got into the whole like Monday Night Wars thing, I didn't know that, you know, this was almost like saying like, hey, we're playing war on fucking Monday Night Nitro. Like fuck these guys.
Actually,
war.
What always blew my mind was that from 9 to 10, at least in my Eastern Standard Time, from 9 to 10, it was WWF Raw is War, and then from 10 to 11, it was WWF Warzone. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I was like, yo, y'all just throwing names out there now. And then it kind of made sense because then you had the WWF Warzone game at the time. I was like, so That's where it came from.
Yeah, and it's basically telling you too, and I like how it's like featuring Stone Cold Steve Austin. As a matter of fact, featuring just the second half of the show. Fuck everybody else like Kurgan and people like that. This game has like what, like 8 fucking wrestlers, like Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Farouk, Ahmed Johnson, Stone Cold, and The Rock.
They had like 8 to 15 wrestlers.
Yeah, it was not a lot.
I don't remember.
No females, by the way. You know what I mean? Like back then, I think you had to do a code to get the females in that game.
Well, back then, I don't think any of the wrestling games had females until they got to SmackDown.
Yeah.
But, goddamn, I had so much fun with Warzone.
Yeah, Warzone was a great game. I know we should be talking about wrestling, which we kind of are, but I mean, let's just be honest. Tonight's fucking Raw. There's really not a whole lot to talk about, and it's just me and Hovik shooting the shit. We never really get to shoot the shit outside of just talking about Raw and SmackDown reactions. Me and Hovik have a lot in common. You know what I mean? Like,
we shoot the shit a lot after shows.
But we never do it like...
Talk about Metallica and Korn and all these musics and shit. Which, by the way, we still need to do a fucking music show.
Oh, absolutely. No, we have to, man. I'm actually working on a fucking logo with a guitar, like with the MCA logo, and that's going to be just me and you talking about our fucking metal things. But the thing is, like, this... He's like, mwah, and delicious. But no, like, when you think about this game, too, even, like, the cover and everything like that, like, this, for me, was the epitome of... you know, wrestling, video gaming. You know what I mean? Like, this and WWF No Mercy for N64. I think those two games were... Because people... I mean, WWF Attitude came out right after this, about a year and a half after this, right?
Yeah. The Attitude was the follow-up to Warzone. As a matter of fact, to me, back then, it wasn't even No Mercy. It was Warzone and WCW NWO World Tour for the N64, bro.
Oh, yeah. WCW NWO World Tour. That shit was great.
I still have that game. As a matter of fact, I just... plugged it in and I was playing it a few months ago, and then something happened to my N64. There it is.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a better picture though, but yeah,
something happened to my N64. I think it. Well, then again, this shit's like over 20 years old. I think it might be time to get another one. But
yeah, no shit, dude.
But I remember the first time I played Warzone. It wasn't even the game. It was a demo. And it was a demo disc that came with my PlayStation because I had the DualShock edition, like the one with the first one with the analog stick and the rumble. It was a Christmas gift, so it came with a demo disc with like 8 to like 12 different demos. It had like WWF Warzone. It had some ninja game. It had Metal Gear Solid. I'm like, yo, this is great. And I'm sitting there playing a Stone Cold Steve Austin beating the shit out of Shawn Michaels. I was like, yo, this shit is amazing.
Yeah,
and then I ended up getting the actual game for the N64.
Yeah, and the shit was pretty much trash, I would assume. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, for the first time, this shit was cool, too. I actually liked how the ring felt so WCW as well, because for some reason, like, for me, the ropes on WWF stuff and the ring itself just felt a little, like, I don't know, like, harder and more, like, intense. And WCW seemed fun. Like, those ropes were really fat and thick. They kind of looked a little bouncy. The ring was a little bit smaller. Even in the games, it felt like I didn't have to chase my fucking opponent throughout the entire thing. You know, it was really, really like close encounter.
I will have to say that when you got out of the ring, good luck getting back in the motherfucking ring.
Oh, that was a fucking pain in the ass. And then those time limits or those countouts, they were really fucking like, no, get your ass back in 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it was, man. How many?
You know what I do miss? You know what I do miss though? I do miss counting, like doing a. You know what I do miss? I do miss pinning a wrestler and not having a ref in the fucking ring.
Oh yeah, that shit was great.
I miss that shit though. 1, 2 just flashes on the fucking screen, and then 1, 2, 3. I didn't have to wait for the ref to like figure out what the fuck he's doing. His stupid artificial intelligence run to the damn thing and then.
Yeah, no, that shit was ridiculous. But, one thing I wanted to bring up, too, since we're talking about old school video games. Do you remember this game that came out, I think, in 2000 by WCW with Goldberg on the cover? No.
Was it Revenge? No, Mayhem.
Mayhem, my boy. Man, Mayhem was the fucking shit, dude. Damn. I love this game. I really do. This was fucking amazing, y'all. Like, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in really quick. No, this shit by Electronic Arts, which, by the way, it's hilarious that EA has become the heel of all video gaming right now. But, no, man, this game, like, the intro to this fucking game was amazing, too. Do you remember that intro where they treated Goldberg like he's a fucking Terminator?
No, man. Yeah, that shit was great. Man, I miss these old school wrestling games, man.
Yeah, man, no, this shit was great. I'm going to show this intro really quick, too. And the people watching this will actually be able to hear the intro. But, I mean, this shit was incredible. Let me go ahead and show this really quick. Hopefully this kind of rings a bell with you, Hovik, at all.
Oh, man, this is like a we will rebuild him.
Yeah, man.
He will be stronger.
I mean,
Some shit like
after-
fucking Terminator shit.
No, after watching this, dude, I actually thought that they were really trying to like this actually how Goldberg was born in wrestling. Like after seeing this intro when I was a kid, I was like, dude, is Goldberg even fucking human? Like holy shit. And then
I mean, with that undefeated streak he had going on and how fucking powerful he was, it wouldn't surprise me.
yeah, man. And then, by the way, I just reading the chat. I'm sorry about that, but no, like in the chat too. The THQ years were awesome. Yes, Midway was good too. I like Mortal Kombat. He misses both the N64 and PS1. And Bob Blob says, but back then they used to hesitate to count, like after 2, 1, 2, and then 3.
Well, yeah, I mean they do that shit now too, but at least back then we didn't have to worry about some fucking retarded artificial intelligence get to up your ass to do a fucking 3 count.
Or not being able to fucking multitask. Like I hate when the referee is stopped by someone doing what's that weird neck move that every wrestler in the video games have, where like they wrench on your neck and then you look into the crowd like fucking all in a daze. And then they wrench on it again, and no one ever gives up. It's not like a submission, like where you had to like press the buttons, or whatever.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. And
Yeah,
speaking of submission buttons, you know what I also fucking miss, especially for like SmackDown games.
What's that?
How reversal was just press square.
Yeah, that shit was great.
I was like, keep pressing square, it's gonna happen.
Or having infinite, or being able to. There was no max on how many finishers you can store. You can just keep playing and playing and playing, making the match as long as possible, and then.
I think it was up to 5.
Oh, 5
for the finishers, but it was so easier to get the fucking finishers back then. Now it's like, yeah, just beat the shit out of it. Make sure you do different moves. Oh, and back then, if you did taunts, it would have like raised your finisher bar to like half.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. So that's the thing. I miss those days too. I really do. But you know, let's go ahead and get into the show now. I'm sorry, everybody. I mean, I know you just we had to get back to the.
I forgot we got to talk about Raw.
Yeah, we had to talk about wrestling at some point. Fucking shit. And by the way, I'm going to go back in here really quick, too. I love the YouTube chat. Fucking Bob Bob saying the default Nick lock that everyone has. Yeah, I hate that. You press down on the right analog stick, and then he does this slow ass. I mean, it takes a whole minute.
And then he takes the fucking head. He's just like pretending he's twisting. He's just looking.
Yeah, just looking in the air like, huh? And he does again. Ooh, now I gotta look the other way. Let the crowd gives a flying fuck about what's going on. And for some reason, the referee pays attention to that.
And then your character's like this the whole time, like trying to grab him. I'm like,
yeah, like, and it's like, dude, why does all these wrestlers not know how to fucking wrestle? Like, just put your hands where the motherfucker's hands are and get out of the lock. I really hate that move, and it doesn't do anything. If you notice, your momentum bar doesn't go up at all, really. The person can't give up to that. There's no tap out thing. It's just an inch of the neck, and it takes forever. Fucking stupid. EA or not EA, 2K. Can you guys stop fucking doing that shit? We don't give a shit. Don't do that anymore. Son of a bitch.
Actually, as a matter of fact, can we like get rid of 2K and give these guys back? I mean, THQ Nordic is around. Can we give it to them?
Maybe. I mean, well, let's see. I think they're working on Darksiders 3 right now, and I want them to really focus on that shit and make a great fucking game.
You know what? You are correct, so fuck that. I want my Darksiders 3.
yeah, exactly. But, you know, another thing, too, though, I actually would hope that, man, I know they're the bad guy. And by the way, I just want to bring this up one more time. You know, not Bob, Red Robot King saying back when EA was innocent, back in the WCW Mayhem days, which, by the way, if you guys do not remember, we just showed it right here.
Prior to loot crates and microtransactions.
Yeah, back when games used to be games and not gambling, fucking whatever the fuck they are. But
back when you paid full price for a game and you got the entire fucking thing and not in pieces.
Exactly. God, I miss those fucking days where all my wrestling characters were actually in the fucking game. Oh, stupid, fucking stupid, y'all. But anyways, you know, talking about certain things too. I do feel like EA. He said back when they were innocent. I don't think they were ever innocent. But I will say, even though they're the heel of the gaming industry right now, I want EA to do fucking wrestling games. I mean, the time that they put into NFL Superstar and NFL fantasy within fantasy booking on those new games that they keep releasing every fucking year, imagine that on WWE 2K, like, you know, whatever the fuck. Like, I want them to take that shit seriously. Imagine the WWE universe in that.
Speaking of fantasy, do you remember all that shit, like maybe like 10 years ago or maybe even longer than that, the WWE had a fucking fantasy shit going on their website?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Did you ever do that? Because I did. I did try, and I did win some shit, like some weeks here and there, but I never really
I do not
That shit was
remember
cool.
this because I think this shit still goes on to this day. I'm not sure because this looks kind of recent, especially with that WWE Network logo. But I mean, I could be wrong. This could be a fan made thing or something like that. But I mean, was it as did it work as well as NFL Fantasy?
Yeah, no, well, yeah, it was pretty much exactly like NFL Fantasy, but it was on the WWE website at the time. So basically, how it works was that you get your wrestlers and you would choose them. And what happens is that if they showed up that day for a pro, and you would like put them on like Raw or SmackDown or whatever it was, and if they show up that day for a promo or a match or anything like that, you'd get like a point or you'd get like something. I forget what it was, but
Yeah, I know that wasn't it right there. It's just a reference
yeah,
point. Yeah.
yeah. So it was actually quite interesting. It was back in the day. I forget what it was, man.
Oh,
It
this
was
could be it. No, actually, I think that was it. I'm looking over here. And yeah, was it like this? Because this is actually from draft, hyphen WWE.com. Like, maybe they still do it to this day.
no, this maybe.
I'm not sure. I mean, that's a cool idea, especially with the draft and the brand extension things. And I wish they would put more of a emphasis on the superstar like split. I wish they would do a thing where it's like, hey man, like this guy has more wins than the other guy. You know what? Let's put them back together. Let's have them face each other. Raw versus fucking SmackDown. But not even like on a big Survivor Series bit. Like I just want like two wrestlers to be so good they have to fight the other guy.
I'm actually looking at this right now. It's sort of similar, but I don't know how they're doing it right now. But back then, it was almost like a competition.
Yeah, man. I wish I knew what it was, but I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, I feel like they might bring that back at some point, especially with all the superstar split fucking thing going on, the brand extension and whatever. But we've done that for a bit now. We have to come back. I'm sorry, people. I don't want to talk about fucking tonight's show on it, honestly, but that's what we're here for. It's Raw reaction, and we're gonna fucking react to this Raw. And it might not be the best thing you guys want to hear because I gotta tell you right away, I gotta start off with the more confusion in the Shields, Angles, and Reigns and Joe. Dude, so is Samoa Joe fucking the mistrotch now, or is he with Sheamus and Cesaro? And by the way, too, is the Shield going to be in singles, or are they together? Because it seems like Roman Reigns, they all did a promo recently saying, hey, we're not together, we're gonna take a break. I mean, we're together, but we're gonna do our own thing, get our own belts, get our own shit going on. Well, then they're getting beat up together all the time. So what the fuck?
Well, I think what's going on is that as far as the Shield goes, they're a cohesive unit, but they're still their own individual entities. Like for example, like Roman's got the fucking Intercontinental belt, and at one point the Ambrose and Rollins, they were still going for the tag titles. So, but I think when it comes down to this, is that Samoa Joe is mainly fucking with all of them, along with the Bar. So it almost feels like it's like a 3-on-3 going on here. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
Samoa Joe is mainly going towards Roman, and the Bar is still going towards like Rollins and Ambrose. Like they're still continuing that thing. So it doesn't seem like it's a singles thing for any of them for me. Because it definitely does seem like what they're doing is they're feuding all three of them with all three of these guys. So it's weird.
It really is weird.
It's weird. Like it was getting kind of hard for me to explain it, but I know for a fact that right now they are still the Shield, but they all have a rivalry with the same people at this point.
Yeah, and I'm looking over here too. Bob is saying the Shield are like the Avengers. They're on their own shit, but when Thanos attacks, they'll be back together again. Yeah, Samoa Joe will throw just as fake of a fucking punch at one of these guys, just like Thanos did.
Fucking, that was like the perfect way to explain it. Right
yeah,
now.
Bob really just got that perfect, man. Cedric, thank you for that, dude. Yeah, man, because.
Jeez.
Yeah, he really hit the nail on the head on that one, too. And then Red Robert Kingston, he should be Universal Champion by now. I don't know who he's talking about. I think he's talking about Samoa Joe. And I feel like he should have been champion around the same time that he went against Brock Lesnar. I think that would have been way better for him to win a championship other than Brock Lesnar. Well, you guys are probably wondering why Brock Lesnar is actually in the thumbnail tonight. It's because a lot of this shit surrounds around Brock Lesnar. Because our next topic that we're going to have here, something that I really need to bring up, is Episode 1. We've never done this on a Raw show before, but Episode 1 of where in the fuck are these Raw roster superstars? It's usually, I think we're on like Episode 11 of where the fuck are these SmackDown superstars, because they appear in the show and they just disappear and they're never seen again, and fucking storylines are just literally removed, erased from the history and the minds of the fucking fans who watch SmackDown. And this is happening now too, because, dude, for one, I know Brock Lesnar doesn't have many dates, but why are we still building a Universal Championship match with KANE and Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar? Why the fuck are we doing this when the man's not there? Can we have a reason why Brock Lesnar is even connected to these guys? It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I can understand how it's connected to Braun. I don't know about KANE, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
The only reason why I say that is because the last time that him and Braun even fought was, when was it, like, was it SummerSlam? Or was it before that?
I don't even remember, man. I
but
really don't.
It was definitely during the summertime. It was SummerSlam.
I can't remember, because the main thing that's just bothering me is, like, Brock Lesnar is one of these guys where he needs to show up because he can do the promo work. So we just need to have his presence there somewhere, right? We need to have some point of Brock Lesnar just being around, so we have a reason why Braun Strowman and KANE want to go against him. Because right now, Braun Strowman and KANE, they don't care about wins, they don't care about success, they don't care about victories. They just want to beat the fuck out of each other, which is totally okay. I don't like the storyline, but that basis, that goal of the storyline, at least they're sticking to that. And now they took that away, because now all of a sudden they care about a championship? Why the fuck do they care? And then technically they don't care because they both got this disqualified tonight in a no contest match. But then if we can have a no contest match, why the fuck is it even for the Universal Championship? Finn Balor wants the title. Roman Reigns wants it.
Alright, I just looked it up. They fought in a fatal 4-way at SummerSlam, and then Brock and Braun were the main event at No Mercy.
Yeah. So
okay,
it is what it is. But
I knew it was recently. So like I was saying, like I can understand if they were putting Brock against Braun because they still have never really finished that whole fucking feud. But I think the whole thing with the whole KANE thing was the whole Braun versus KANE thing. So
yeah, I mean, and I agree with that. But just like, for me, when this guy is not here, again, you have characters like Finn Balor. And trust me, I do not like fucking Finn Balor at all. I can't stand Finn Balor. And I don't like Bray Wyatt. And I don't like Matt Hardy. And I don't like anybody on that fucking roster. But you have so many characters that are trying to get this championship. You have so many people who want that title. So why not have them have a match? So because their storyline's already been built. KANE and Braun Strowman showed again just tonight. Even tonight, they don't care about the title. Why is the title surrounded about? Why is the title surrounded about? Wow, I can't even say that right. Why is a title surrounded by a bunch of people who don't give a fuck about the title? You know, like, it doesn't make sense to me.
You want to know what it is with the title? To me, it's not what it used to be like 5-10 years ago. You know, it's like, there's too many fucking titles right now. You know, you don't need to be the fucking Universal Champion. You don't need to be the WWE Champion anymore. You could be a fucking mid-carder. Miz, prove that shit. You could be the mid-carder, the fucking main eventer. You know?
But that's so blasphemy for wrestling. That's wrestling blasphemy. I mean, you understand that too, right? Or...
It is what it is at this point, man. You know, it feels like, it really feels like, as of late, even in the indies, as of late, the mid-carders are almost the fucking main eventers. You know? I mean, right now, I really... Like, as far as the Universal title goes, I really don't know anybody who could be even considered for the Universal title other than, man, fucking Cesaro tonight just proved that he should be going up against the fucking WWE title.
But even with that too, Roman Reigns, that was a two dance partner match because Roman Reigns did his job too.
Bro, I was gonna bring it up for later, but Cesaro came out. Bro, that match was fucking great.
It was beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful. And last time I saw Cesaro have a great match like that, I mean, he's had great matches in tag team matches, but like his last single match that was that good was actually against John Cena. He makes great matches out of people who fucking suck. Like,
right?
He makes magic.
Dude, it's like Roman Reigns has this fucking talent just buried inside, and he only brings it out when he's fucking Batman from fucking Justice League. Oh, I never knew you were only real when it needs to be, or when I have to be. But,
no, I mean, I totally agree though. Like that was a great match, and you know, I mean, I think even Sheamus versus fucking Seth Rollins was great or whatever. I don't know what the fuck Dean Ambrose was doing. You know,
see,
even have a match.
I think the whole thing with Dean Ambrose was that they just wanted to feed him to Samoa Joe because I don't think they ever really fought before.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's all what that was. But like
do you think
I
it's a
said,
waste of opportunity too, though? Because that would have been a great fucking main event match for something later on down the line. Do you think that was a waste of opportunity or no?
what, Ambrose and Joe?
Samoa Joe? Yeah.
Nah.
No. Okay. I mean, I feel like it was, but maybe I'm just being a fucking bitch at this point.
No, it's not even that. It's just that it could be to you, but it never really was to me because I actually want to see the finish between Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns only because Joe's like one of the only guys that Roman Reigns hasn't beaten.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to see what's the end game, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, I don't really know a lot of people. There's maybe like 4 or 5 people that could be considered. I don't want to say Roman Reigns only because he's had it multiple times already.
Yeah.
But Cesaro is definitely up there. Finn Balor, he needs to have a fucking second chance at this shit. Rollins, not right now. Ambrose, not right now. Braun, definitely. I mean, fuck, man. They've been teasing about giving the fucking title to him for like God knows how long. Maybe even Joe. But I don't know why they're putting him up against the mid card right now. But fuck it, like I said, the mid card's a fucking main event right at this time, so fuck it.
Yeah, no, fuck it. I mean, that's how I feel too. But there's other situations too. I mean, fucking Stephanie McMahon not even showing up to the goddamn show pissed me off. You know what I mean? Like, Stephanie McMahon and even Kurt Angle. Like, I mean, both of them. They're the fucking general managers that we've been sitting through so many fucking awful angles with these two.
Kurt Angle was there.
Oh, I do not remember seeing him, or else I would have not even put this up.
He had a backstage segment with Jason Jordan.
Okay, and I was gonna ask you too, like, where the fuck was Jason Jordan? So I guess I missed that whole bit, but like.
Oh no, fucking Jason Jordan even showed up during the match between Samoa Joe and Dean Ambrose, and he was interfering in that match.
Okay. Well, then that makes sense. Maybe the whole topic was bad, but yeah, I'm thinking of like, in this sense though, I do feel like even if I missed one little scene and missed a little bit of the DM, because I missed like the first 15 to 20 minutes or whatever, but like I went back and watched it and I can't even see no highlight videos of it, and it's like Jason Jordan has been at the main event, at the beginning of the opener, he's in every fucking storyline. So same with Kurt Angle, same with Stephanie McMahon, and then same with these fucking two, and like these guys were on the show either, and I'm like, dude, it's not like
they were in the backstage segment with Titus Worldwide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and my last question was, where was the Drifter? Was he there?
No, I forgot he was on Raw for a second, but no, he wasn't there.
Okay, but see, I mean, you prove me wrong, but then you also prove me right in certain things, because it's like Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, they're not an important storyline. So if you're gonna keep having them every fucking week, bore the fuck out of me, and you have nothing for them, then they need to be fed to somebody like the Shield again. And I don't want to see them face against the Shield again. But I mean, that would have been cool for Braun Strowman to beat them up, and then KANE comes out, and then that leads to I don't give a shit about KANE. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of everybody until I get a title match, and then KANE's like, you know what?
I'm not finished with you yet.
But it would have been cool if Braun was like, you know what? I'm done with KANE. We had our big fucking thing last week and the last few weeks. I just want the title now. And then KANE's like, you know what? I don't want the title, but in order to fuck your shit up, I want a match with you so I can get that title shot. But in the midst of that, it would have been cool if Braun Strowman beat the fuck out of Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's so many ways you could do this. The Jason Jordan thing, I know he interfered with Samoa Joe, which, by the way, that's bad math again. We already have 3-on-3. Why was Jason Jordan fucking involved in that? That doesn't make sense. Why?
No, the whole context was that he went up to Kurt Angle saying, why in the fuck didn't you put me up with the match with Samoa Joe? He's like, I want Joe. And then Kurt Angle yelled at him about something. I forgot what he said. And then Jason Jordan just went out, and he actually sat on the ramp, and he was watching the match between Dean Ambrose and Samoa Joe. And then he started going down the ramp, and he just started kind of interfering with the match. Dean Ambrose got to him. Fucking Samoa Joe got to him. Like, there was a whole bunch of shit going on.
And then the biggest thing, too, is why wasn't he there? He pedigreed Jason Jordan. He fucked with Kurt Angle. He made out to be a bitch in front of Braun Strowman.
Oh, come on. We all know that was just for Survivor Series. He'll be back, like, after Royal Rumble.
But at least have a mention. Yeah. Or maybe he calls Stephanie McMahon himself, like, hey, I'll let you know. Tell Braun Strowman I fucked his mother. Okay, bye. And hangs up the phone. Something, anything. Like, just... Yeah, but there needs to be some kind of mentioning.
Tell Braun Strowman I fucked his mother.
Something. I mean, it's just like... tell him that he's never gonna win the title. Like, you know, tell him he's a poo-poo head, he's a piece of trash, and throw him in a fucking garbage truck and a really stupid fucking angle in a month from now because we can't say things figuratively. We have to mean fucking literally because, man, the fans, they really want a garbage truck fucking match. Anyways, god damn it. I fucking hate Raw. I really do. Fucking terrible. But Triple H, okay, this boy over here, not even to mention, if he's going to be at WrestleMania going against either Jason Jordan or Kurt Angle, or if Jason Jordan's going to go against Kurt Angle later on, whatever, somehow this needs to be the bouncing off point. He needs to be mentioned because this is a big fucking deal. It's Triple H. And we're almost going to lead to January. We're already building matches for Royal Rumble. This is the biggest, funnest time of the year. This is supposed to be the shit where it's like, oh man, can't fucking wait. Oh, you fucking hype, dude. We're on that fucking and the whole thing. Nothing. It's just nothing. No mention, people.
Well, hold on. I mean, we're not there yet. We're starting to, but once we get into like mid-January, then shit starts picking up.
I guess, man. But it's just like, for me, I don't even give a fuck about WrestleMania, especially this last one. I want Royal Rumble. I'm so hyped for Royal Rumble. It's my favorite fucking pay-per-view, my favorite match of the year. I watch this religiously. Even when I don't like wrestling, I watch the fucking Royal Rumble. I do not miss that shit. And they're going to fuck it up. They're going to fuck it up. I guarantee you, you know, I wouldn't be surprised with if somehow we don't see Triple H again until fucking Royal Rumble, and he comes in and eliminates Jason Jordan when he's not even in the fucking match. I guarantee you that he's going to eliminate Jason Jordan.
I was going to say watch Jason Jordan win.
Yeah, and by the way, BBM's in the chat. Welcome back, BBM. Anyways, he's saying, yo, what did I miss? Wait, Kurt Angle's coming back? Man, Kurt Angle has been back, sir. Kurt Angle was actually, he returned as general manager late in the summer this year, but then also, too, Kurt Angle returned with the Shield.
He actually came back in April.
Yeah, he came back in April, and then the thing is, like, he even wrestled in the ring. He's been wrestling. He went against fucking Miztourage, against KANE, Miz, Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas. The Bar, and Kurt Angle beat his own fucking roster, which, by the way, he's the manager of. It's like his boss is beating the fuck out of his employees. Like, fire him. Like, this is stupid.
I mean, Vince.
Yeah, but even so. I mean, if you would have said Stone Cold, I would have slightly understood. But then guess what? When Stone Cold did it, there was rules put in place where he can't touch people unless he's physically provoked. He had to come back as a sheriff, and then he fired his ass after that. So, just saying, y'all.
Stone Cold's crazy.
I know, that's true. Me too. Man, see, I'd rather just talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin this rest of the fucking show. I don't want to even get.
I'd rather talk about the Attitude Era.
God, I'd rather talk about fucking video games. Fucking hate this goddamn shit. But, Paige. We talked about Paige earlier tonight, and I'm gonna show this up again. This girl, look, Paige. I used to love you so much. I used to want to marry you. God, look at her with the AC/DC shirt. She's so cute. She's so beautiful. She's so sexy.
With them Harley Quinn looking booty shorts on.
God, she's so fine. She's so fucking boring. Like, she's just so fucking boring, man. Her promos.
You know,
come on.
I can't really fault that on her.
No, I mean, you can. Yes, you can.
I mean, I can, but I can't because they're putting her in this shit.
No, she could do better. And by the way, too, really quick. You get the best. I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to be touching. This shit here. For one, what a great move that was. She's slapping the back of her head like, good doggy, good doggy. Let me show this again really quick. This shit was embarrassing. This is fucking Bayley. Everyone loves the Bayley. Oh, she's such a great wrestler, Rama. She's so great. I love it. Look at this shit. Kicking her, and then look at this. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? God damn it. Oh. Terrible. And then look at ringside. This is accidental, by the way. But Sasha Banks, it's here in frame. She's outside the ring, or she's at ringside, outside the ring. Tell me why she's the leader of her group. Paige is the leader of her group, and yet for some reason Paige is wrestling instead of Sonya Deville, the girl who's actually a good fucking wrestler that gets no time to talk, no time to show any kind of character. She's just walking around. Ooh, I'm with the big girls now. Oh, I'm cool. Well, because she's cool, so I'm with her. Sonya Deville is the best fucking wrestler of all three of those bitches, and yet she doesn't get her fucking match. Like, you can't give Sonya Deville some kind of screen time. She's just waiting outside wearing the best boxer shorts in the fucking world. She looks like she's gonna kick Muhammad Ali's ass. She looks amazing. And yet Sasha Banks, who is the best wrestler out of her girls, she's at ringside. By the way, this storyline is supposed to be basically either Asuka versus Paige or Sasha Banks versus Paige. But Sasha doesn't get in the ring to do anything. Asuka's not even involved in this whole angle until later on. What the fuck? What the shit? And then it goes back to the bad math. Tonight, oh, I'm like losing my breath. I'm so fucking mad. Because tonight, I thought they were going to build something with Asuka. They come out to the ring and just attack Asuka. You've made me stare at Asuka versus, like, Asuka was staring at them for weeks. Just no dialogue, no nothing. And Paige like, you know you want to be a friend. You want to be your friend? And Asuka's like, no friend. But maybe friend. I'm not your friend. And just constantly looking at each other. And I was like, okay, well, this means Asuka's going to turn heel and she's with Paige. And then they just throw that all away tonight. So that means, Hovig, this whole month of me looking at Paige's boring ass, looking at Asuka's increasingly boring ass, and everyone just looking at each other doing the same fucking thing, it was all for nothing, Hovig, because they just fucking fought anyways. And then, all the heels on Raw, all the heel girls, they're all faces now. So, back to bad math, because now it's 8 fucking baby faces versus 3 heels. What the fuck? It's bad enough Asuka beat all of SmackDown by herself, and now the 3 girls are going to beat the whole fucking roster of Raw? Or vice versa? Who the fuck is writing this? It's the worst fucking thing. I hate it. Hopefully you take it away. I don't know if you agree with me or not. But I hate Paige. I hate the whole fucking thing. It's absolute bullshit. I fucking can't stand it. But go ahead.
Like I said, I can't fault her for this, man. They put her in this shit. like you just pretty much labeled every fucking thing that's wrong right now. And it's not even her fault.
Oh God, I'm just,
you know, it's like, to be honest, like the one thing with Asuka, I'm sick of always being told that Asuka
is coming out
with like the biggest like fashion. I'm like,
and I was like,
it's like no, it's not even that. I'm like, just give me the match card. I don't need to have a whole customized fucking picture for Asuka. Just give me the title card. Just give me the match card. It's fine. Asuka versus fucking whoever. I don't care. You can show me her picture and show the opponent picture. I don't need to have a whole TV window saying fucking Asuka with smoke all over it. I don't need it.
No, you know what it is? Man, I love you, BBM, because, yeah, the Walking Dead writers are writing this. And so much, in fact, I feel like Scott Gimple has to do with the fucking advertising of this goddamn show, because when they do that, and I know you don't watch the show, Hovig, but it's equivalent to when Walking Dead does this fucking thing where it's like, hey, all-out war. Oh, shit, better watch The Walking Dead. There's all-out war. And then the whole first episode is them discussing, there's going to be a war. There's going to be a war, Hovig. Then the second episode happens. Man, we're getting closer to that war. It's going to happen. Third episode's the actual war. And then the rest is people walking around talking.
I know how this shit works with The Walking Dead. I called it the Twilight of fucking zombies.
But it's like, and I actually like the show. I love it. But it's like with Asuka, I know she's a good fucking wrestler already. I know it's going to be a big thing. But when WWE keeps saying, ooh, Asuka's coming out, and you say it every fucking week, it's just, it's pure.
You know what's the worst thing?
What?
Then telling me Asuka's coming out is putting Asuka in a fucking match with nothing but jobbers.
Yeah.
For consecutive weeks at a time. I know how she is. You know how she is. The whole fucking so-called WWE universe, which, by the way, I fucking hate that term.
Me too.
Knows how she is. You don't need to put her up against some motherfucking bitch who's just going to tap out after 1 second of putting a fucking finger on her.
Yeah. And it's frustrating because it's like, you're basically, when you don't show her opponent, it's like, just Asuka. Asuka. The whole fucking music, whatever the fuck. When that happens, I know that the opponent is not going to win. So when she actually comes out, you just told me to not pay attention. You just told me. It's like a non-advertisement advertisement. It's like, Asuka's coming out. You already know what's going to happen. She's going to win. Like, what the fuck? Like, I know. Spoilers! Fuck! Ugh. I hate it. I fucking hate it. They, now, like, dude. No, they killed
Wait,
Asuka.
hold on. You ever notice that they just did this shit with the Japanese fucking wrestlers? They did the same shit with fucking Nakamura.
Yeah, they did with Nakamura, and they did with Hideo Itami on NXT.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it was like, oh, Liu Kane wins, whatever the fuck. And it would play that shit. Yeah, sorry, y'all. Fuck.
I'm sorry Liu Kane wins.
Yeah, whatever. Fucking shit. Like, I had to make that joke, and I'm not trying to be racist, but it's like, dude, I can't make that joke with... Dude, same thing happened with Akira Tozawa. Same fucking thing. Do you remember that shit before 205 Live? He came out and it was like, you know, he does that weird, stupid fucking. I think he thinks he's Tatanka. Every time he comes out, he's like, ha 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 ha. What the fuck is that? What is that? Why does he do that? Anyone explaining it to me? Fucking shit.
No, I can't even blame WWE for that. Because you know how I normally blame WWE creative. I was like, nah, I can't even blame them for that because that's not even them.
It's fucking ridiculous. And then, man, Raheem, just the way Negan jizzed on Paige. He's like, yeah, don't blame him. Yeah, Negan also jizzed on the fucking NXT Women's Championship too. Anyways, fucking shit. I'm sorry. I'm in a mood tonight. I'm fucking mad because this show is 3 fucking hours and it drives me up the fucking wall. You know.
Actually,
this show
you know
sucks.
what? I was more interested writing that 3-page fucking opinion paper I had to than watch fucking Raw tonight.
Now the main thing, people. I mean, we're gonna get into ratings and everything, but I just want to bring this up. It's December. I'm gonna be honest, man. December's always like this. I mean, do you feel like this? Like December's usually just like shit month for wrestling?
Kind of. Only because that you got the whole new year coming. You got Royal Rumble coming. You got WrestleMania a few months down the line. We got like 4 or 5 months away from fucking Mania. Damn, already. Holy shit.
I know. I feel like we just did WrestleMania like a week ago.
We did?
Yeah.
Fuck. How many months ago was it?
8
months ago, bro. 8 fucking months ago, I went to Mania.
I'm fucking old. I still remember when we were talking about like, oh man, I got them tickets. I'm gonna be there soon. Like I remember.
That was last December.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's fucking nuts. But here's the thing, though. And by the way, we still haven't changed a whole lot. We still talk the way we do. Yeah, it is what it is. But the thing is, though, God, I can't believe I actually went all year without like turning off the Ringside Hangout. I remember people telling me that shit ain't gonna last. Motherfucker, look at me now, motherfucker. But anyways.
2 years strong, motherfucker.
2 years strong, motherfucker. But hey, here's the thing, though.
And guess what? We're the better show.
And we're the show. Wait. Hey, I'm on the other show too, bitch. What the fuck?
And you could admit that we're the better show too.
I don't want to make anybody mad. But here's the thing, though. I will say though, like, yeah, I feel like this is the way it is every December. So, like, honestly, right now, maybe I'm playing a little bit of hyperbole in my anger because, you know, we are recording and you guys are watching, etc. And I don't want you guys watching a boring thing. But at the same time, though, I am mad that they finally had a fucking cauldron, whatever the fuck you want to call it, just full of the ingredients to make something so good and entertaining, so just like delicious, just making my fucking lips like just I'm quenching my thirst with all this ideas I have in my fucking head, and yet WWE can't do it. WWE cannot do it because it's December, so we had to not give a fuck on purpose. Like, I don't know if the writers are busy thinking about Christmas presents or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck. What's up?
No, it's too late. I was gonna say a joke, but it's gone.
Oh, okay. Well, it's okay. But here's the thing, though.
It's not that the joke is gone. It's just the moment passed.
Yeah, that's all good. Everybody say, don't eat creative. But
no, I was gonna say it's the December to Dismember.
Okay, see, that still worked. I like that. It was December to Dismember. Okay, I'm gonna dismember myself over this fucking December. But the thing is, though,
God damn.
I'm gonna dismember those fucking creative team members. Oh, look at that shit. No, but anyways, I will say though, like, there is some Decembers that were actually good. And I wanted to ask you. I'm gonna have you go first because I don't want to like steal your shit. But what is a fucking December angle from the past that you actually liked a lot? I mean, is there anything that was really worth your fucking time?
How far back are we going?
Forever. It doesn't matter.
Fuck, man. What happened to my Armageddon Hell in a Cell, man?
Oh, lovely. God damn, it's such a good fucking match. It's such a good angle.
What happened to my Armageddon Hell in a Cell? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, and I don't know why they never brought that back. I mean, do you have any ideas as to why that was the case, that they never brought it back? Or
because they're fucking retarded.
Yeah, and if you guys are wondering what this is, and I actually strongly recommend you watch this shit, y'all. I'll put it up over here. Yeah, Stone Cold Steve. Actually, I'm gonna show the whole screen for this. But yeah, man, this shit was great. I really recommend you watch this. Watch it on the WWE Network. Don't watch it on YouTube because that shit's gonna look bad and yeah, whatever. But man, Rikishi was chokeslammed off the top of the fucking Hell in a Cell. Fucking
right to the back of the fucking truck that it was. Man, God.
Yeah, and the storylines are going on, dude. I mean, you guys don't even know. Like, Stone Cold just barely came back after 10 months of being gone because Rikishi ran him over. But then you find out Triple H was behind it. But then you have Kane, who just betrayed his brother because he's a monster. And then he just turned face again because he's like, well, fuck everybody else, though. And then you got fucking Chris Jericho, who's feuding with Kane, too, on top of it all. You got fucking Stone Cold and The Rock, who don't trust each other. It was so much story going on. Kurt Angle trying to fuck Triple H's wife. You know, the championship. Everybody wanted to get that. Man, that was some storyline porn.
And then the Rock's there. He's like, I'm just gonna fuck all y'all up.
Yeah, you know, The Rock doing his classic promo of just like, I did it. Oh, shut your mouth, you big fucking thong wearing fatty. I did it. You know, but yeah, no, 2000, yeah, just like what you said over here.
Which means he's gonna beat the game
in
the middle of the ring, and he's got a $2 slap for a wife.
Kurt Angle, I'm gonna grab me a glass of milk.
I'm gonna get some cookies, and I'm gonna have a big glass of milk.
Yeah, and then his bit with Stone Cold Steve Austin too. You know, like, I mean, I was actually surprised, and people were not expecting him to talk shit about Stone Cold.
That boy brought out the hat and everything.
I know. I'm getting my fucking pickup truck. I'm gonna listen to some Backstreet Boys.
I'm gonna drink a couple Steve Austin's, listen to some Backstreet Boys, and that's the bottom line. Cause the great one said so.
Man, I really hate the fucking Rock, and I kind of hated that promo honestly. But now I go back and think about it, I'm like, you know what? It was fun. It was cool. You know, it's not a big deal. You know, but even like The Undertaker, like, it was funny, and hopefully you don't take offense to this, but The Undertaker, the storylines were so good at the time. Undertaker was the most boring. Like, and Undertaker
they threw his ass in there, man.
Yeah, they just threw his ass in there, but it was still good because it is The Undertaker, and Undertaker's fucking amazing.
You know what it was? I think with that was the case because the whole shit between him and Kane, I guess that's why they threw him in there.
Yeah, and they wanted to extend it. But then again, remember Royal Rumble in 2001? Undertaker and Kane gained up on Sky 2 Hottie and The Big Show and The Rock and Stone Cold.
And then that's when the Brothers of Destruction formed.
Yeah, and they went against the Right to Censor. It actually ended Right to Censor. No one actually credits the Brothers of Destruction for doing that, but they completely killed Right to Censor. I thought that was pretty cool. It was a good.
Thank you, brothers.
Thank you very much. Kind of heard that theme song. Ring, ring. Oh,
bro,
fuck that.
Man, I might have mentioned this on one of our previous shows, but I remember I went to a house show at the Madison Square Garden back during the fucking Attitude Era, back with Right to Censor, and the first 3 fucking matches had people from Right to Censor. So imagine listening to that shit once after a fucking, or like one after another, bro.
Dude, I would feel like fucking Victoria over here on the side. Oh, let me show you this really quick. Victoria over here on the side. No, turn that shit off.
You ain't kidding.
No. But yeah, man, Right to Censor. That was some bad juju. I fucking hate that shit.
Man, I remember that day too, man. I'll never forget it. It was like January 20th, the year 2001. It was right when fucking Stone Cold and Triple H were feuding, going into No Way Out, bro. This is before WrestleMania 17. This is around that time too. So it was my first ever wrestling match, the first ever wrestling event I ever went to. Man, I had so much fun, and I saw the Brothers of Destruction Day. It was so epic.
No, I mean, it is cool, and I will say, man, like, one thing I want to bring up really quick that I fucking loved. I want to see if I can pull it up really quick, but it wasn't too long after that, actually. It was Ruthless Aggression time. We always talk about Attitude Era, but we never talk about the Ruthless Aggression, and this shit's right here. Brock Lesnar gained his first loss to the Big Show.
Oh, shit.
This was fucking great. And this was man, Big Show, I'm sorry. I love Big Show, honestly. He's a great guy. But
that's when Big Show was the champ, right? It wasn't Lesnar.
No, Lesnar lost the belt this night because him betrayed Lesnar.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because Brock was actually, and here's the thing, dude. Like, Brock Lesnar's character.
So we're talking what, 2002 here, right?
Yep, 2002. Yep, and this was actually the first night of the Elimination Chamber. This is when the Elimination Chamber first started. But Shawn Michaels came back on his second match back and won the World Championship from Triple H, who was just given the belt after Brock Lesnar, as a heel, went to SmackDown for Stephanie. And
right. So this was. Okay, so this was Survivor Series, so 2002. So this was leading into WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 19. Yeah, and here's the thing: like, people are thinking, like, Survivor Series, that's November, but this storyline catapulted so many things to happen in December.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was great because in December, I think you had a big match, Shawn Michaels versus Triple H. You had Brock Lesnar, and then Kurt Angle was injured, and Kurt Angle was coming back because this was a lead up to like Kurt Angle versus Brock for WrestleMania. Because remember, Kurt Angle came back for Brock Lesnar to fight Big Show, and then Kurt Angle won the belt from Big Show. Paul Heyman was like, you know what? I like Kurt Angle more. We're gonna make Team Angle. We're gonna do whatever we can to make Kurt Angle the best thing going. Fuck Lesnar and fuck Big Show. And yeah, it was like a double cross and a double cross.
And then that eventually led to Lesnar versus Angle at WrestleMania.
Exactly. Yep. And then the thing is that was cool about this is Brock Lesnar never did anything that was like a baby face. He was a heel going through this. But because Paul Heyman is such a sack of shit, because he's such a fucking scumbag, it turned Lesnar face.
And that's how we love him.
Yeah, that's how we love him. And same with Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, no one gives him credit for this, but Kurt Angle's a very hateable fuck, too. Like, Kurt Angle can be a heel, a really annoying fucking heel when he wants to be. And him, telling Brock Lesnar, hey, man, I'm with you. Let me just come in there. Let me take out Big Show for you, and then I'll give you the first title match. Blah, blah, blah. I'll help you out. And for Paul Heyman to backstab Big Show to help Kurt Angle, too, it was like, ooh, fuck Kurt Angle. And then to know that Brock Lesnar was going to fight him for the championship at WrestleMania, it's like, Brock Lesnar has gone through so much shit. Kurt Angle has his Team Angle thing. He has his brother who dresses up as Kurt Angle. Remember Eric Angle? And he fought Lesnar for like one night for the title, but it was a fake out. I love this shit. I'm sorry. I'm nerding out right now, but like I remember this fucking time and it was great. But that was a good December, basically. That was an awesome time to be a wrestling fan. And then you get shit like this week, KANE versus Braun Strowman for the championship. Oh wait, no, Brock Lesnar's on the show. Oh, but we're not gonna finish the match. Come on, y'all.
You know what was better than the match itself was after the match.
Yeah, it was cool after the match, but it's just
when they just fucking destroyed each other, and the ring didn't break this time. The banister did, but the ring didn't.
True, and over here, by the way, too, about BBM says, "Scumbag, you make storylines great again." Yes, and that's the thing. I totally. A scumbag
who me? But yeah, like Paul Heyman, that's why we love him.
Yeah, no, we love him a lot. But what we don't love, or at least what I don't love, is this fucking show. I gotta tell you guys straight up, this is definitely a 0.5 out of 5 for me. Showing, what Hobie just said, what I just said, and you know what? There's lesser storylines happening in December that are better than this. I mean, I can go back to 1999 with Triple H and fucking Stephanie McMahon, Stephanie McMahon betrayed Vince to be with Triple H when they first started getting together. When Tess, who wasn't even part of the fucking storyline, doesn't make no sense that Tess, who was the husband, loses his girlfriend, doesn't give a fuck, wants to face against the Hollies. The fuck's going on? But, that shit was bad.
I don't fucking...
Yeah, exactly. But even that was better. At least...
Bro, even Tess to his grave right now is probably saying, that was fucking stupid.
Exactly. But even that stuff, people, was better than what we saw here. Even in recent memory, ever since, like the reality era, I actually liked even the horrible shit that CM Punk and Daniel Bryan went through going to fighting the Wyatts in the Shield. Even that was better, and I hated that shit. But yeah, so with that said, y'all, just out of comparison, because honestly tonight wasn't that bad. If I was judging this just from tonight, it was a 1.5 out of 5, okay? Like, yeah, there was some good matches. Reigns and Cesaro was fucking incredible.
Wow.
Yeah. But just because comparison, and just because the potential that you could have fucking had, 0.5 out of 5 for me. You guys fucked Cesaro and Roman Reigns of making this such an unwatchable show that no one, I guarantee you, Hovig, in 2 weeks, no one's going to remember that Cesaro and Roman Reigns had one of the best fucking matches we saw this year. No one's going to remember. No one will talk about it. You'll never have this fucking show watched on the WWE Network in months from now. It fucking sucks. But anyways, go ahead, though, man.
Probably not.
Yeah, but what would you give this show tonight?
It's just weird because there are moments through tonight that I actually did enjoy, like the Cesaro Roman Reigns match, even like I said, the KANE and Braun thing, like post match, like that whole fucking By the way, what is everyone's obsession with putting somebody through a fucking table?
No, it's so old. It's so old.
It's so fucking old. Like, I'm like, I don't get a hard on out of this no more. Bring out the thumbtacks. Bring out the fucking barbed wire bat. Like, bring me something that I have not seen in a long fucking time. Not a fucking table,
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
it's still like it makes me go, oh shit, yeah, like look, bow, look,
Yeah.
okay, so that was great because it's my boy doing it. Look
Yeah.
at that,
You know?
and he's improvising. That's here we go.
Yeah, but see, these are creative. Like, as you're saying, these are creative. These are doing
Exactly.
something
These are
different. Don't
fucking
get the fuck
creative.
about regular shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Anyway, but yeah, there was a couple things throughout tonight that I actually did enjoy. Even fucking Seth Rollins and Sheamus had a decent match. Roman Reigns and fucking Cesaro. God damn, Cesaro brought it out. And Roman Reigns, I'm fucking saying those words, man. Oh, real quick though, is it me or has Reigns been improving? Is that me?
So much. No, ever since his stuff with John Cena, he was like, you know what? I can probably win this crowd over. I'm gonna start trying. And
have
he's
you
been doing
noticed that the boos have been getting less and less every week?
Yeah. No, a lot, because it's not cool to boo him anymore because he's part of the Shield, and they're like, you know what? We need to settle down because the shit that he's doing is actually good. It's the writers that are fucking him up this whole time. And honestly, I don't like Reigns as a wrestler, but I don't watch wrestling just for wrestling either. Like, Stone Cold is a pretty trash ass wrestler, but it's the character. It's what he says. It's what he does. When Stone Cold's in a match, he's telling a fucking story in the match because his punches are his character. Roman Reigns, when he does a spear, we know it's not the best fucking thing ever, but it's Roman Reigns. It's
his character.
Yeah,
that's his thing.
Yeah, so I love this shit. But yeah, no, I totally agree with you, Hovig.
But yeah, man, that shit, fuck. Like, if Roman could give me more fucking matches like that than the whole shit between him and Undertaker, I'll start giving
him. No, don't do that, dude.
No, I take it back. No.
Yeah.
But what else was on tonight that I?
Well, no, your boy. I try not to bring him up. I'm just gonna bring him really quick. Another big reason why my shit is fucking low. Woken Matt Hardy. I'm not even gonna talk about it. I don't even want to fucking. I want to pretend he's not even on the show, honestly.
Oh, come on, I love that shit. But the one thing I do want is I do want him and Bray to be in the fucking ring right now.
No, fuck that.
But they do gotta stop doing this fucking promo on promo on promo on promo.
Well, how is this any different than R-Truth versus Goldust? I mean, they did a way better job than this.
Well, because you want to know why they did a better job is because one had his own segment and the other one had his own segment. It wasn't one on top of the other.
That's true. That's a hat, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like that would make some sense. Or you know what would make more sense if Bray's fucking fat ass was out in the fucking ring and then Matt showed up on the damn screen.
Or imagine if Matt was using Bray Wyatt's like gimmick against him. Like, what if, the whole world is in the woken hands? Like, you know what I mean? Like something like that. Like, I don't know.
Dude, I swear to God, I love woken Matt Hardy's fucking Twitter. I'm not going to. Man, there's this one thing he fucking called Bray the other day, and he was. It's the greatest thing ever. Hold on one second. I'm gonna bring it up as I keep talking about the fucking review. But yeah. What else happened tonight?
Is he fucking crazy? Come on, dude. This is fucking ridiculous. A vast history. I'm a truth teller who only speaks the gospel. Three posters Sister Abigail divulge into him.
Hold on. Keep going lower, man. Keep going lower. Because there's this one that he spoke about fucking Bray Wyatt the other day. Hold on. Keep going. No, keep going. I'll tell you when it is. Where is it? Oh, keep going. No, hold on. Where is it? It was specifically towards fucking Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, because he passed through a couple that are meant to be at him. But here's the thing, though. Like, this is all from December 7th. We're already 4 days away from where the fuck. And I'm just kind of like, you know what? Whatever your point is, I'm not sold still. And I know it's probably funny to you. And I know it's probably funny to some people in YouTube chat.
It is fucking great.
It's for me, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be ending the show, but I just gotta say, like, the woken thing, whether or not you think some shit's funny, the fact is, this is a fucking character.
Oh, right here. It was consumer of terrestrial entities. As soon as I read that shit, I just started fucking hysterically laughing because I was like, "What the fuck is Eater of Worlds?" I'm sorry, but that shit made me laugh so hard when he's talking to fucking Bray Wyatt on Twitter. Dude, him talking to Bray Wyatt on Twitter is so much better than him talking to Bray Wyatt on the fucking show.
Put him on Twitter, y'all. Have a Twitter match. Like, you know, like, this is TV. You know how hard it is to get on TV? You know how many people move to fucking Hollywood to get an opportunity? You know how much, man, that people live in their cars to just make it onto a fucking 2-minute Velocity taping to lose in 30 seconds to a wrestler that they're just so happy to even shake hands with or smell their butt during a fucking pin. But this motherfucker, for 4 minutes, what the fuck? God! Drives me fucking crazy. Like, okay, I'm gonna just straight up say this. I used to be a wrestler. I broke my fucking leg, dude. I broke my leg just to fucking get a chance to maybe be named or even meet a fucking agent from WWE. This motherfucker, Matt Hardy, with all of his intel and experience and the money and his brand and his brother and his wife, his sexy ass wife, and fucking everything, and he resorts to that shit. Fuck you. I hate Matt Hardy.
Bro, it made it the most popular fucking gimmick of the year, man.
I mean, dude, like, look, this motherfucker over here on the top left, Cheech Marin, this motherfucker is actually part of the gimmick somehow. Why?
Well, that's his father-in-law.
Well, fuck him. I'm sorry, and I'm looking at the chat really quick. But yeah, like Jason Jones saying, I hate this woken gimmick so much, dumbest shit ever. I totally agree. And yes, I was wrestling when I was 16 to when I was 18. I was wrestling for a long time. And I don't like to bring it up because it's like, I mean, I don't want to. But like when I bring it up though, it's like the reason why I do is because I need to put in perspective that I failed. I failed my ass off. And it sucks. And I hate that shit. And I hate that I could have done so much with my life if I just would have stuck to it. And it was just so fucking hard for me because my life was a mess. And yet, people like Matt Hardy... People like Matt Hardy, who I will admit, he's impressive sometimes. And he's done some things that I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like, dealing with the Lita thing and the Edge thing, and it's still working with them. And then being able to fucking make anything interesting in TNA, you know, and being able to pull off this fucking stupid look and his stupid fucking hair, like, was not showing it. I guess his Twitter was embarrassed. But, and all this opportunity, you know what it reminds me of? It's Time It Was So. I think I said this last week. But it's like... Oh, hi, Marks. You know, like, it's the Room. It's a disaster artist wrestler. It's like, I can't take the, oh, hi, Mark. I did not hit her. I did not. And then you watch wrestling and it's like, I did not hit him. I did not. Ha. Chip, 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 chip. Like, what the fuck is this? It drives me up the fucking wall. And yeah, it's okay. It's like they have it on the fucking show. And they're going to have a match. And when they have their match... 205 Live is going to be in the pre-show. These guys who do all these flips that fucking risk their bodies constantly, that almost fucking break their necks in front of a live audience, who will never give enough time as fucking Matt Hardy does in his stupid fucking hairdo, or Bray Wyatt, who can't even stay faithful to his fucking wife, who I'm surprised she even fucks his fat ass with his stupid smelly fucking dreads. I know he smells. I can tell he smells. Stinky fucking winky. That motherfucker looks disgusting. He looks like Oscar the fucking Grouch. And I'm like, dude, this motherfucker cheats on his wife? How can you shit on anybody who will fucking touch your fat, disgusting, fucking hairy fucking body? You know? And then he ruins the Finn Balor thing. Finn Balor is actually trying to do important shit because he actually spends time in the fucking gym. He actually spends time to fucking get better at something. And you fat fuck want to sit there. Can't even have a match with The Undertaker at WrestleMania because he breaks his fucking leg. You know, most important match of his career, find The Undertaker in his first match after Brock Lesnar. And you're going to break your fucking legs. You don't know how to fucking wrestle, Bray. You dumb fuck. Ugh. God. Damn it. I fucking hate Bray Wyatt. I fucking hate Matt Hardy. I fucking hate Raw. I fucking hate wrestling. Shit. God damn it. Fucking Paige, you wonder why people fucking watch a sex tape because you suck. You're boring as fucking ring. And to be quite honest, you'd give a very boring blowjob. Like, I would have fell asleep.
Jesus Christ.
God damn it. Just sit over there like she's talking to like a fucking microphone. You should practice your promos on the dick. Fucking bitch. Casper the Unfriendly fucking ghost. God damn it.
Oh my god.
I'm so fucking mad. I'm sorry, y'all. Merry fucking Christmas. It's December.
Oh my god. This was a fucking train wreck without the yelling.
God damn it. I'm just like... I used to like Bray Wyatt. I used to like Paige. I used to like Matt Hardy. What happened to all the people I like?
Oh my god. I'm
I can't even watch
crying.
TNA anymore. I can't watch TNA anymore because the shit's dead. I don't even know what the fuck their name is. God. Is TNA a thing? I don't even know. I don't even know anymore.
Oh my
I don't even know if
God.
they're indie or national or global anymore. Oh my God, fucking TNA's so fucking bad that the lead singer from Smashing Pumpkins doesn't even fucking want him. Holy shit. God. And he's depressed. He'll have anything. You've heard the fucking songs he does? Motherfucker's doing remixes for Rampage trailers. Holy shit. God. It's Smashing Pumpkins does a song for Rampage.
As in the movie?
That movie Rampage, it has a song like, you know, despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in the cage. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
I don't know if you knew that. But people...
Nah, I didn't. What just happened?
I don't know. You just like... You're just spent just like me. You're just like... oh, fuck. Yeah, and...
I don't...
I want to apologize.
You don't... I still didn't even give my review.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
You went ham on that rate.
I'm just so mad about Matt Hardy. I'm so sorry. Oh God. No, but what is your rating though? And anything that you want to say, you know, if you even if you want to talk about Matt Hardy, I will not talk. It's all you, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh man, this fucking show gets a 1 out of 5.
People, with that said, and I apologize, I'm looking at the chat right now. I know he's just like smiling, like, oh shit, like, I don't even know what the fuck. Yeah, it's not watching TNA as well. Yeah, good on you, dude, because that shit was fucking trash.
Yo, I think everybody stopped TNA.
Yeah, basically. I think TNA stopped TNA.
I don't even know how true this is, but I heard like for Bound for Glory or like some show, they had to pay motherfuckers to go watch the damn show live.
Yeah, people were like, this isn't paying enough. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, we're going to be ending up, but I just want to say thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow night. Actually, hoping if you don't mind, maybe Trey will agree to this as well, but maybe you can tell us tomorrow night what you think about last week's SmackDown as well, because we did not make it to that show. I was sick, and I
don't remember what happened on SmackDown last week.
Oh, perfect. We'll just talk about SmackDown tomorrow, because SmackDown tomorrow is the same thing that happened last week, just like it happened the week before.
So it's gonna suck. Okay, got it.
Yeah, pretty much, like every fucking week.
Well.
At least there's not no fucking dreadlock, fucking cheating husband fucks on that show.
Yo, I don't know, but according to Third Sheet, JoJo might be knocked up. And if Bray put a fucking demented bat in that bitch,
God, dude. I can't believe she's gonna give up that gorgeous body for that fat fuck.
Bro, did you see the leaks?
I did see the leaks. I did, and I was like, "Wow, that's a whole lot of stupid in this sexy fucking gift wrapped."
That's a whole lot of good job, Bray. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how you did it. It gives hopes for us fat people everywhere.
Yeah, no, because you know what? I don't even want to fuck her. If she's capable of doing something like that, ruining a fucking house or wrecking a home, whatever the fuck, I don't know how you say it. I'm stupid. Have you met me?
Home wrecking?
Some shit, yeah. If she's, I don't know how to say the sentence. If she can do that, I don't like that woman. That's all I'm saying. Okay, it fucking breaks my heart that somebody will fucking do that shit, and especially with Bray. Like I can see, like, you know, 8 fucking ribs on.
Bro,
fucking...
you're not gonna give him credit for one fucking thing, are you?
No, fucking his old shit too. Like, I created wars. You didn't create no fucking war. You created fucking divorce papers. You fucking chubby son of a bitch. Fucking,
hey, Nick, but it's the Great War.
Fucking Cheeto Puffs and a fucking Morty-looking motherfucker. Like, God, I can't stand him.
Real quick. I actually asked you this last week, but you never got back to me. Since this is the aptly named WWE week this week.
Whatever you're about to say, I'm not doing any other shows other than Raw and fucking SmackDown.
Oh, I fucking love you with all my heart.
God, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, shit.
Oh,
no fucking way.
I was like, fuck, do I want to watch NXT? And do I really want to watch that horrible fucking tribute to the troops? I know, great, you know, for the troops, you know, it's great, but fuck that show.
Oh, and then they always pat themselves on the back. You know, we're trying to help out the troops. We're trying to fake wrestle in front of people who actually deal with real life fucking danger. Like, oh man, I'm over there. I got bombs coming at me. Man, I could die. My kids, my wife's at home fucking my next door neighbor and my brother at the same time. And yet, good thing I got wrestling over here. Man, this will take my mind off everything to watch Big Show go, hey, yeah, same fucking choke slam.
You know the one thing I really, really, really love about you, Nick?
What?
You bring out the most shittiest situations and everything.
God, it's fucking annoying. Like, you know, you got fucking Sasha Banks clapping hands. Unless you're going to suck all their dicks in the assembly line, no one gives a fuck, sweetheart. Okay, they're in a war. There's bombs. My friend died yesterday, sweetheart. Do I want to see you wrestle against Bayley for 20 fucking minutes?
Nick, they don't go overseas anymore.
Then what the fuck? Then what is stripped to the two? What?
I guess they rent out a place and just nothing but soldiers, family. Fucking no,
motherfucker. They are home now. They want to go see wrestling. Who, dude? Imagine if you're in the war and you haven't seen your wife forever and you love her and you look at pictures all fucking day and then you finally go see her real face in the flesh, gonna make breakfast and go in the pool and say, oh, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go back in and play a video game, watch the football game. And then someone says, you want to go see some fake wrestling? Oh, right away. You know, let's go, actually. Let's go. And then they can keep reminding me of the fucking war by showing fucking stock footage of planes dropping bombs. Oh, once upon a time, everyone's lives were at fucking risk. Man, America's great. They like to get in everyone else's fucking business. Whoa, fuck you. God, Vince McMahon, I'm a patriot. Meanwhile, fucking making characters talk shit about Iron Sheik and fucking Sergeant Slaughter. I'm sorry. I hate wrestling. I'm not a big fan of the USA either right now. So, like, whatever.
Hold on, the country or the channel?
Again, you know, both. Actually, I think I like the channel more than the country. You know.
God damn, Nick.
The Following is actually a pretty good show. I mean, I can't wait for that to come back in season.
The following.
Kevin Bacon. It's actually pretty good.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Actually, speaking of shows, you know what I just started watching today?
What's that?
Fucking Rome.
I never watched that. I wanted to. You know, Borgia is actually a pretty good show.
Oh, I never watched the Borgias either, but I don't know. For some reason, ever since I took this damn history course in fucking school, it got me wanting to go back and watch all this ancient fucking histories and shit. And Rome, right on HBO Go. I was like, fuck yeah.
I mean, I've never been into Rome, but what I'm currently watching has this motherfucker on it. So you know what? I might give it a fucking shot. So anyways, people, that's going to be it. We've been on for quite a long while.
Motherfucker just said, wow.
Yep. So people, thank you very much. It's been a long show. Attack that shit.
Oh, shit. Yes, broke black man might be pregnant. Might be.
Yeah.
I don't know, but apparently I don't fucking know. But yes, very pregnant. Oh, and by the way, hashtag fuck he. Just want to throw it out there. Fuck that thing. I don't care. Y'all probably know about that bullshit. So fuck that show. He's not a show. Fuck that shit.